Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome to today's quick look at Battle Chasers Nightwar. This is a classic turn-based RPG, something that already speaks directly to me and my preferences. This is made by ex-Vigil staff, makers of Darksiders, of course, including Joe Mad, who went on to form Airship Syndicate, the makers of this game. So it's a turn-based RPG with beautiful, gorgeous art. Feels like it was made for me.
Years have passed since the great warrior and leader of men, Aramis, vanished. Left behind were his mighty gauntlets, artifacts of untold power, giving their wielder the strength to move mountains, as the stories were told. Also left behind was his daughter, Gully. She discovered her father's gauntlets, setting in motion the events that would make her a target of great importance and bring her into the company of her greatest defenders. Nolan, the wise and mighty wizard, whose tongue is as sharp as his wit. His mysterious companion, Calibretto, a war golem of immense power. Garrison, a swordsman, once brother-in-arms to Aramis, now sworn to protect his only living kin. And the rogue, Red Monica, who can be foe as quickly as friend. Together, they have traveled the capital lands while defending Gully from those who seek the power of her gauntlets for themselves. Nolan, on a personal quest to learn more about mana, which fuels the world's magic and technology, has led the group towards a mysterious landmass known as the Crescent Isle. There, vast reserves of mana were once rumored to exist. As they approach the island, they quickly discover why so little is known about the area.
Everyone hang on!
What are you waiting for? Shoot back!
With what? It's a stealth ship.
This is stealth?
Just do something.
It's always on me, ain't it? These kids don't know how easy they've got it.
We're being boarded!
Gully, get below deck.
You break easier than I do, remember?
More incoming, port side!
Oh no!
Gully, what?
Gully.
I've got you. All right, Red. Looks like it's just me and, figures.
So it's made by Airship Syndicate, and it starts on an airship. Oh, and here we go. So, I know Battle Chasers is based on an old comic of Joe Mad's. I'm not familiar with the comic. But what I do know is I love a lot of these character designs, including Gully here. Calibretto is my boy. What does this do? Like, I'm assuming I can break stuff in the overworld. I know every character gets their own set of, like, special dungeon abilities that they can use while exploring, like, the dungeon map or the overworld map. This appears to be a ground pound for Gully. Oh, and Joe Mad has those obsessions with the gauntlets.
Rhino.
Oh, I thought I closed Evernote. Bretto, that's so good.
Yes. Are you feeling better? You've been resting for a few hours.
I guess I wasn't completely prepared for that cannon blast. Was I dreaming or did you leap off the ship to catch me?
I did.
Oh no, he's got Zero's nipple gems. Oh, Bretto.
How'd we make it down in one piece?
Nolan. We fell through a portal he opened, placing us on the ground with only minor injuries.
Then what happened to him?
We don't know.
And Garrison? Monica?
Garrison fell through the portal as well. Monica appears to be missing, along with Nolan.
Then let's get moving. They could be hurt.
Garrison already went ahead to search for them. Are you sure you're well enough to move?
I'm so woozy, but we don't have any time to waste. I'll be fine.
First, allow me to further heal your wounds. Then we will meet Garrison.
Okay, so that's gonna be Calibretto's overworld party ability, is he gets a party-wide heal. Oh, that solves a problem too of, like, you always get your white mage and after every battle you go into the menu and you cast your cure or whatever on the whole party to top up. This is just a nice streamlined version of that. But there's also limited use of it, so you have to be smart with when and where you're using it. Until you get, I don't know, some kind of short or long rest to refresh that, or after you finish a dungeon. Oh, this is gorgeous, too! I've been excited for this for a long, long time. I believe this was a Kickstarter project. I've been following this for quite some time. Oh. And this should be out... this will be out October 3rd. I'm currently playing an early beta version. Oh, it just pops back and forth between them whenever you switch. I really like this group dynamic they have going on right off the bat, too. Like, everyone's really oh, look at that! Everyone's already really chummy and familiar with one another. That's gonna be a battle. Yeah. This is a good battle screen. Look at Calibretto in this art style, or in this perspective, I should say. Okay, so we got his actions and his abilities. If I remember right, abilities cost mana, actions are usually free and they generate like overcharge, which is excess mana. So Gut Punch will deal damage and sunder an enemy. And then the defensive matrix is just what it sounds like, plus it generates a little bit of overcharge. Sunder should make them more vulnerable, plus it opens them up to certain abilities, like I think Calibretto's Obliterate works better on sundered targets. Woo, that's a hard hit. That's harder than I would expect for the first enemy of the game. 29? Yeah, like it deals bonus damage to anyone who is sundered or bleeding. Then there's no reason to scatter shot, but we'll... I knocked him out anyway. This is a good victory jingle. Oh, I like everything about this! I'm really happy right now. But yeah, like, everyone's already familiar with one another. So you have that initial awkward icebreaker step out of the way, kinda. Or are we getting into a dungeon already? Like, there's none of that tension or distrust in putting the group together. Everyone meeting each other for the first time. Garrison went northeast, looking for Monica. No! Monica! Alright, cool. This is a nice overworld. It's a little odd looking with the really thick strokes on the characters, but still. Okay, Talon Crossing. And a cryptically carved message in the road post sign. Looks like a big spoder, and it is. Really thought I turned Evernote off. Oh well, that's a message that's gonna pop up intermittently. I'm normally good about that. And we should, as we level up, get more abilities over time. And I know combat can become quite intricate, especially with all the cool status ailments. Oh, and the birds! I didn't notice that the first time. Is that the little Bastion thing going on? Birds love robots. Or war golems. Oh, that's nice. Got some herbs and some powder. Some freedom powder.
Gully, I'm glad you're alright. What you did during the airship battle, shielding the cannon blast.
You would have done the same for me.
Maybe, but with messier results. You're a brave kid, but remember, we don't fully understand the power of your father's gauntlets. You have to be more careful with them.
I had no choice.
No, I guess not.
I believe he was trying to thank you. Have you found any sign of Monica or Nolan?
I haven't. And this village looks long abandoned. There are lights on the horizon, to the east. Might be a town.
We should investigate. If they survived, they likely headed that direction.
What do you mean if? Nolan saved us. He can save himself. And Monica too.
You're probably right. Let's go find them.
Man, all these character designs kick ass. Also, I'm noticing another stylistic motif of Joe Mad sneaking in here with Garrison. And it's that Red Riding Hood-esque flowing accoutrement. War had the same thing in Darksiders. Alright, what do we have for Garrison? Hey, they're teaching us about overcharge. It's displayed in red next to your mana bar. It's generated by using regular actions. It's consumed in place of mana and used for bonus effects in certain abilities. And it goes away after combat, so you can't build it up over multiple combat encounters. So it's basically free mana. And if you manage your mana poorly, you can still build up overcharge to use your abilities so you're not completely dry or tapped out. Which is a nice solution to that problem where, like, you're hoarding mana because, oh, I don't know if there's going to be a big encounter coming up and I want to save all my mana to go all out against that. You can kind of comfortably use at least some of your mana on regular encounters if you want, or anything that you're having a hard time with. Because this is a quick look, I'm not going to go too deep into lore and read all these notes now. I just kind of want to get and convey a general flavor of the game and all of the different things that we're going to be doing. Mainly the overworld exploration, the dungeon crawling, the combat, the character building, some of that stuff. And getting to drink in more of this beautiful painterly art. I think the art of this game really does shine in these fixed camera combat encounters. North is Harm's Way, and the south is the wilderness. Okay, Harm's Way appears to be the village. Thought they were just being cheeky. Yeah, sure, let's bang on doors. Yeah, everybody's nice and chummy, alright. It's just nice to have a party like this. Who's busted this man? This cool-ass Plague Doctor's door down. Oh, I love you, Joe Mad. Please stop knocking and go away. Well, we alright. Oh, and buff out the damage in my beautiful antique entryway. How wonderfully foppish. This one is now glowing golden, so I'm assuming that's a main quest. Let's pull that door open.
The town smith.
Hey,
Oh my god. What's up,
who the hell are
Thane?
you?
That's a rough way to greet strangers.
Huh, Being strangers, you don't know how you get around here.
I suppose we're gonna learn quickly.
Aye, skin's got to be thick to survive in a forsaken land like this one.
It's just Thane.
And your hammer better be heavy. Speaking of forsaken lands, how did you lot end up here?
We came in on an airship. As we approached, pirates ambushed us.
Sorry, not Thane, old Thane. Joe Mad has a type.
Seems right enough. Though not quite pirates, as you say. Bandits. Simple as that. Just thugs full of hot air. But they've been a right pain in the arse recently.
Bandits. Who do they work for?
Well, being bandits. Themselves, mostly. That said, they're acting differently the last few moons. Less scatterbrained. More organized. As a few of us left a bit worried.
We were separated from some friends during the battle. We think they may have them, or know where they are. We'd like to chat with them.
Huh, chat. A few weaklings came by causing trouble last dawn. Chased them off down the south road. You can head that way, if you think you'll find your friends.
If we don't, they'll regret it.
Keep your head up. They must have a camp down there somewhere. Yep, welcome. Careful.
Alright. If the bandit outpost is a proper dungeon, we're just going to continue on straight to that. Otherwise, I think I'm going to skip forward straight to whatever the next dungeon actually is, or rather our first dungeon, so we can show a dungeon crawl and a boss fight before we end this little quick look. Alright, so that wasn't too bad. We kind of wound up at a hideout that led us to a dungeon after like 10 or 15 minutes. And this is kind of cool. We can choose a difficulty for the dungeon, which imparts better loot. It's a very like WoW naming convention where normal or heroic for the regular dungeons is your difficulty selection. Hey, we're finally getting into a proper dungeon. Oh, wow! This is this lovely autumnal joint.
This is the Iron Outpost.
It's well lit for an abandoned outpost.
Our approach hasn't been subtle. We should be prepared for resistance inside.
When are we not prepared?
Like, fucking always. And so, can we can't slip by that guy. I wonder if this is like Persona, where if I would have had Calibretto's back turned to this dude, he would have gotten a sneak attack or initiative or something. So I think in that way, this is supposed to be a little bit like how Persona's dungeons are laid out, where you can sneak by enemies, but it requires a little bit of doing. Also, we've leveled up just a little bit wandering around, leading up to the dungeons, so we have a couple of new abilities. These unlock in a pretty consistent, rapid manner. And that's already increased the intricacy of combat. I know from playing an old demo at some convention, I think maybe at PAX East a couple years back, that this combat system can get fairly complex, and I am all for that. So we got Warblade, which consumes a bunch of overcharge. Dude, this TJ combo. Bandit, motherfucker. He's even got a championship belt. This is some good victory animations, too. Oh, it's... Yeah, we avoided that bat. Or, I thought we did. We might still. Might move into the next screen of the dungeon. Yeah, so instead of going, like... Oh, that was a trap. Instead of going, like, up floors, Persona 4 style, we're just moving from screen to screen. And it's this, isometric tile layout for the dungeons, it seems. It's a beautiful autumnal dungeon. Oh, I was looking for... There it is. 40% of the iron outposts. Okay, so that's not super complex design. Okay, I go down here. This reminds me of... Ooh, I'm not gonna get double teamed by them, right? Because there are, like, combo battles. Or, battles that are laid out in multiple waves. Okay, let's try a Wildfire out. The tank over there has a status, which is basically thorns. Like, whenever he takes a hit, I take 2 or 3 damage. That scatter shot, though. Okay, cleave in. The tank isn't taking enough damage from the cleaves to be worth it. Oh, that's really nice. I thought I would be taking damage for every single hit landed against it. It's just every single action taken against it. Because the Wildfire hit the tank like 3 times, so I didn't take 3 hits of the thorns. Gut punch you. And that's that guy dead. Now it's just the tank. Oh, that rally strike that raises... Holy shit, they hit so hard. They hit so much harder than I would expect for, like, an entry-level dungeon enemy. That rally strike is invaluable from Garrison. Haste up on the whole party. Plus, really good damage. Woo! Jolly's getting worked. Yeah, this combat feels great. I know there are some more mechanics coming up, too. I'm guessing they're going to save the introduction of that stuff for the boss. Oh, a little puzzle here? Oh, I didn't even see there was something there. Oh, this is a stealth enemy. So stealth enemies will break stealth the first time they attack you, or if you... you can't target them directly, but if you have something like Calibretto's Wildfire, I think, that'll work. Anything that, like, if you cleave an enemy adjacent to them, that'll break their stealth. But right now, the best I can do is just defend with Garrison and Gully. And Wildfire to break stealth. Whew. How many hits was that? That was like 7 or 8 hits. Even defending, 3 damage each. I have no overcharge, and I have no mana for Garrison. But I can make him bleed. And then, oh, since he's bleeding, shit, I didn't need to gut punch him. I could have obliterated him, and I had the mana to do it too. Forgot for a second that obliterate works on bleeding or sundered targets. Okay, so where is... Oh, there's a switch there. Oh, there's a switch right next to this gate. Okay. And this should do it. No, no. The switch beneath me. Okay. Whoops, nope. Thank you. And that gets me back around to... I know the chest is open to me right now. I'm trying to work out my way back, and this was a better way. Unless to the right is blocked off and I just can't see it anyway. Ooh, that's pretty good. That's a lot of shit in that chest. Then what does Garrison's dungeon ability do? How do I check that? Should be in the compendium, it said. Oh, there it is. Hold on. Quick step. Dash that avoids trap damage. Adds massive haste buff to Garrison if he initiates combat with that dash. Oh, cool. We'll have to try that out. Could probably also use that to avoid a few encounters, too. Yeah, let's dust it off. How to cook an adventurer. Awesome. Let's learn about cannibalism. So I'm guessing that in the top left is going to be the boss. Can probably avoid these. Nah. Not now that I didn't realize they could shoot me in the overworld. What the fuck? That's kind of messed up. I can't get across there. I was trying to quick step into it for a second. Alright, let's see how this initiative works. Like, how much of a haste bonus we get. Oh yeah, look at the turn order. After this round. It's not bad. I also love the way they display the turn order. It's like very Final Fantasy X-esque. Just one of the gunners, pretty easy. Okay, what's going on with this? I cannot use this koi pond while enemies are near. I guess that means the other gunner, because there'd be no... Unless I can go around this way. Oh, yeah. Might mean the slime and whatever that mine is. The motivator. Okay, so we got some mana going for our boy Garrison now. We haven't been as crazy on the mana usage with Calibretto or Gully. Arcane Sick and Sunder. Yikes. I believe Arcane Sick is magic resistance down. Wildfire's not bad, but they're still sitting at near death. Ah! They really make it like a big concern getting hit by anything. Feels like. Yeah. Warblade sounds good. Just not to take any chances of getting hit again. Oh no, the slime's gonna have a turn next if Calibretto doesn't do it. Which he didn't. Well, oh, poison. And I know poison, I think bleeds stack, like, rapidly. And poison is piercing damage. So you can't mitigate it. Okay, can we use this now? Or do I have to deal with the other bandit? Ah, fuck it. Oh, and that looks like a waypoint or something. Could just be a checkpoint too. Whatever. We'll just go further north. Instead of fighting the bandit and potentially losing a bunch of HP. Because I only have 2 heals left for Bretta. I don't think those heals do anything for mana regeneration either. So unless in this next battle we are introduced to that mechanic that I was thinking of, I think we might also skip ahead to the boss fight. Oh, is this a... Yeah, that's a very literal boss fountain. Or boss crystal. Not so literal. Oh shit. This is just gonna be a flood of ads?
Got it. Uh-oh. Go! Get it to the boss! Ain't telling me twice!
Cowards.
What is that?
Bad news. Get ready.
Oh, it's a sick looking magical suit of armor with a bunch of Virgil summoned swords. This music's alright too. This is a cool first boss. The Blade Fiend. Ah, here it is. This is what I was looking for them to introduce before we cap things off. There is a burst meter to the left of the party health and mana bars. And each party member has a unique burst, which you fill up over the course of combat. And you usually get multiple bursts in from what I'm aware of. Oh, we start off knowing the boss's HP too, which is kind of nice. Heartbleed sounds good. Oh, and they all get these unique animations? Yeah, 88 damage and a stack of bleed. Yeah, that's a good bleed too. 8 for, and bleed is a strong, any kind of damage over time is a really strong status in this. That's 17! Because of how frequently bleed and poison tick. It's more than just every one round of combat. Okay, it's already fallen off, but he's still sundered, so Obliterate will work well. Ooh. His bleed is ridiculous, though. Like, see how she's already taken 2 ticks from his bleed? Barrier Swing is really, really good. Shields the lowest health party member, plus does damage. Like those combination offense-defense abilities. I think we're okay holding off on healing right now, I hope. This'll shield Garrison, which he needed it, because that bleed is still nasty. We have 1 turn left on the Rally Strike haste. So we'll just go ahead and, I haven't been building up any overcharge, whoops. So we will, use that overcharge towards, I guess, another Rally Strike next turn with him. And we're almost at another burst, so we'll try to show off either Brettos or, Gullies. There it is, level 1. Can this go up to most, I guess it can, multiple levels? He gets 1 too! Oh shit, I wasn't anticipating that. Is this party-wide? Yee, God, that's so many hits. It's still hitting. That was like 6 hits of 15 apiece. And we have Garrison being knocked out. I don't think we have any Phoenix Downs or any kind of revive abilities. Purify? Oh boy. No, he just needs a straight up healing wave on Gully. She is fucked up. He only has 100 HP left. I mean, that's out of less than 500, so. Yeah, we need to do this. She's gonna get bled again, but that damage shield was nice. Plus, we're gonna get Barrier Strike, and that's gonna go right to her. Meanwhile, Obliterate this fool. 18, 27, 36 is not bad. Oh, and a crit and bleed. Nah, that Barrier Strike now goes to... Oh, I guess it did go to Gully. Unless I misread that animation. Come on, 18 left. Curse. What the fuck does Curse do? 4 piercing damage each time the target is hit during an attack. Okay, so stuff like Wildfire and Obliterate now become detrimental because they hit multiple times. I think that's how that reads anyway. Woo! That's like a boss fight, especially an opening one. And Garrison still gets XP because this is a modern turn-based RPG and they don't fuck you out of getting XP for party members just because they go unconscious during a fight.
Thing was an artifact. This is more than some bandits screwing around.
The bandit who got away dropped this insignia as he fled. Have you ever seen one like it?
No, I haven't.
It sounds like we're paying Grimbeard at least one more visit.
Yes, we are.
So we'll take this back to Grimbeard, I guess on my own time, but we've seen, I think, an adequate amount of what this game is all about, plus we got to drink in its beautiful art. That said, thanks for watching, everyone. Take it easy. Have a good one.